If I knew what the problem was, I would have fixed it. It irritates me too. Anyway, come on, Anastasia. Just, please. Can you walk a little bit faster?
Could you move those stalls and block his path?
Got it, Anastasia. I'll use the stalls with wheels to block his path.
Okay, cool.
This isn't enough to stop me.
Well, it isn't enough to slow you down. This is not something I can use. I have to wait for it to get past that.
Going left here is a faster way to meet up with my private army.
Please, Anastasia. If I move it right now, I think it will block her. So I still have to wait a little bit and hope that that guy isn't gonna come close enough in the next move. Okay, cool. Alright, just enough. How did you move this?
Man.
It's really heavy, I expected as much. Oh boy. Oh fuck. Ooh, he's right next to me. Cool. Alright.
You think this can block me?
Please, Anastasia.
Whoa! Found a good spot to knock over some boxes.
Okay. Alright, Anastasia, please walk a little bit faster, honey.
Just a little further. Do your best, Natsuki.
There's no way this would stop me!
There's no way this would stop me, but it will make me lose a turn. It's punishment time! Shit!
What's all this commotion? You there! What are you doing here, acting suspicious?
Imagine Danganronpa, but you're doing the ASMR thing. What, you want me to do the Monokuma voice right next to your ear? Yes, no, you do not want that. That would be horrible. That would be absolutely terrible. Can you please let the guard? I wanted Ketsulik, and you did it. You do not want my Monokuma voice, like right next to you. That would be, no, you do not. Why does Anastasia refer to him as Natsuki instead of Subaru? Oh, well, she just likes calling him by his family name, I guess. Because it's kind of lost in the translation. It's kind of lost in the translation, but Anastasia speaks with the Kansai dialect, which is the island, which is the region northernmost of Japan. That's like all the way to the north of Japan, Hokkaido, that area. So it kind of makes sense that she would speak with like a Japanese sensibilities, even though she is not Japanese.
We're here.
You can rest easy now, Natsuki. Good work.
My lady, are you hurt?
Yes! Ricardo! Big hulking dog boy! I love him! He's my boyfriend, don't at me.
I managed just fine.
Can we leave the rest to you?
You got it. You can count on me.
Whoa. I love him.
Leave it to me too!
Very whoa. Yes. So pretty much all of don't you dare, Mare. Don't you dare. I will rip your fucking throat out. So Kiraragi is mostly inhabited by demi-humans, which are basically furries. So most of Anastasia's mercenaries are in fact furries, which yes, all of my yes.
That weirdo disappeared! Turned tail and ran! Coward!
He ran off in that direction a little bit ago. We could give chase, but it would be difficult to catch up.
He sure was quick. This was supposed to be my time to shine.
Retreating was the correct option. The guards are also beginning to gather after hearing all the commotion.
Yeah, all the crate smashing.
He did just attack my lady in broad daylight after all.
Miss Anastasia, are you hurt?
I'm fine. You should really be more worried about Natsuki.
I'm okay. Just a few scratches is all. I don't know what would have happened if we caught up with each other any later, though.
Sorry about that. I thought we had our guard up, but that guy saw an opening and took it.
How did you have your guard up? You weren't anywhere near Anastasia. How was your guard up? What the fuck are you an incompetent, pathetic excuse for a guard? Yes, a royal selection candidate got attacked in broad fucking daylight.
That's true. It was the exact moment my lady got lost in the crowd.
Bad guard dog, bad. Bad boy. No bones for you.
I don't want to believe it, but the only plausible explanation is that he knew about all our movements. His retreat was executed perfectly, too. He's quite the skilled opponent.
And what could this foe want with me? Any ideas, Natsuki?
Good night, Mare. Thank you for coming.
Judging by how he was talking, I don't think he's doing this just for fun. He seemed to know about the royal selection, so maybe he's some sort of dissenter.
Most likely. How scary. I would have been in quite a lot of trouble if you hadn't been there.
Yeah, never would have been able to push those.
Please do be careful.
Push those
we'll be
crates
distributing
into his
wanted
path.
posters for that scoundrel at each guard station.
Thanks. We'll protect my lady, so don't you worry about us.
Yeah, stay close to her next time, please.
Thank you
Ricardo.
again for earlier, Natsuki.
I'm the one who should be thanking you. I really didn't do much.
Aw, come on. Don't be so modest. My lady was saved thanks to you.
That Max idiot didn't even know how to walk around boxes. You really think this can stop me? Bash!
Name's Ricardo. Nice to meet you.
Oh my god, I love him so much.
I'm Mimi.
My name is Heitaro.
Heitaro. I know how to speak Japanese. Heitaro.
I am Tivi. A pleasure to meet you, Mr. Natsuki.
All three of them shouldn't be here. It should just be Mimi and Heitaro.
Are these your personal guards, Anastasia?
Mm-hmm. They're my adorable Iron Fang. Well, maybe not all of them are so adorable.
What? You talking about me? That's cold, after we've known each other for so long.
That mask guy seems confident. Yeah, they had to nerf his knowledge a bit for Subaru's sake.
What? You want me to call you one of my darlings? I never would have guessed that coming from you.
I see. You're a pretty snuggly bunch, huh?
That's right! We're the
happiest. Snuggly bunch?
Anyway, I made it out in one piece thanks to you guys. Take care of Anastasia.
You be careful as well, Mr. Natsuki. If those related to the royal selection are being targeted, that means this concerns you as well.
I guess you're right.
I could have them escort you back if you'd like. I do owe you after all this.
Yeah, want us to? We can hold your hands on the way back.
For Subaru's sake, huh, man? So, was I right? Right about what? The mascot is incompetent? Well, yeah.
Hold my hands,
He's very,
huh?
very stupid.
Sure, I'll take you up on that.
Get home safely now. And be sure to come right back, Mimi.
Okay!
Jeez, what a day.
What a day. And so, thanks to those fairy siblings, I arrived back at the inn without any issues. By the time I get to Crush's mansion after, the sun is already setting. Lackadaisical pursuit.
It must have been quite a day for you.
Yeah. I take it you heard about the incident with Anastasia already.
Except for Subaru's sake, was he not what he seemed? Oh, you think I was like saying that it was like staged or something? No. I think that guy is legit, but I was talking like game mechanic wise.
A royal selection candidate was attacked in the middle of the day. That is a serious matter. I'd like to hear more about it in detail. Would you mind offering some of your time to me after your treatment with Ferris?
Of course. I was just thinking about some things I wanted to discuss with you too.
I will see you later then.
Subaru.
Dinner time.
You can go, Rem. I'll be okay. You need to talk to Cruce, right?
Subaru, I am so very sorry. If only I'd been by your side.
Don't look so down in the dumps. It was my fault for not being more aware. I'm involved in the ceremony that decides the next ruler of this kingdom. Of course there'd be all sorts of risks involved. We need to be more careful.
Ain't that the truth?
Fairy's healing time will now begin. I heard about all Mew went through today, so Fairy here will take extra care in your treatment. But Mew knows, Subaru, Mew need to stay out of trouble, seeing as Mew are so weak and all. I've been entrusted to care for Mew, so I want Mew to focus on your treatment instead of doing all that dangerous stuff.
Yeah, I know. I'm counting on you.
Alrighty, now just relax.
After finishing my treatment for the day, I'm led to Crush's room. Crush is interested in learning more about the attack on Anastasia. This is the perfect chance for me to investigate Crush, like Sakura asked me to.
I apologize for taking up some of your time, Subaru Natsuki. But a royal candidate being attacked is not something that can be overlooked. Tell me more about what happened.
Right, of course. Where do I begin?
What is it?
Well, it's just that Anastasia pulled a fast one on me earlier. To be honest, it makes me a bit hesitant to speak my mind.
You were concerned about
Now
letting
you're
slip
wising up,
something that could
Subaru.
put Amelia at a disadvantage?
How'd you know?
Seeing how cautious you are being, I presume this must be related to Amelia.
Also, I'm not sure if it's gonna come up at all, but Crush has the blessing of wind reading, which means that she can tell when people are being deceitful.
You were dealing with Anastasia
The way
Hoshi,
she puts it is that
you shouldn't blame
she
yourself
can
so much
tell
for being
that
outplayed by her.
when people are lying, they have a deceitful wind about them.
Her area of expertise is in the spoken word, after all.
That's what makes her such a powerful negotiator. Well, part of what makes her such a powerful negotiator.
I don't know what to say.
Crush would have been very useful with Sakura and the others. She definitely would have been. Yeah, it is nearly impossible to lie to Crush. But there are ways of doing it. Ferris knows how. Basically, you just have to tell the truth, but tell it slant. as Amelia Dickinson put it.
Then what do you propose we do? If you are still reeling from today's events, we could postpone our conversation.
You can lie by omission, basically, and she wouldn't be able to tell from that. Ferris has been around here long enough to know how. Yes, exactly. She pulls, like, Ferris pulls fast ones. Ferris pulls fast ones on Krush, like, all the time. It's actually hilarious.
No, that wouldn't be fair to you. Besides, I do want to talk to you right now. So...
If you have something else on your mind, let's hear it. What would you like to do?
What would you like to do?
Let's see. Why don't we take turns asking questions? I think I can handle it if we exchange information equally.
Very well. I accept. I will answer any questions you may have in kind. So, what would you like to know?
Does Krush rely too much on her ability? Not really. Not really. It is a tool at her disposal. Just like all the other knowledge that she possesses.
Alright then. I noticed that you've been pretty busy lately. Does that have anything to do with the royal selection?
Indeed. It has been postponed for the time being, but it will surely resume in due time.
I've also been seeing a ton of supplies and people coming and going from this place. Is all of that movement part of the royal selection too?
Also, not everyone knows about Krush's blessing. Like, does she consider the possibility of being deceived even if someone isn't exactly lying? Yes, she does. Although not very often. Because not everyone knows about her blessing. Not everyone knows about her blessing. Only, I think, Ferris and maybe Wilhelm know about her blessing. Not even Subaru knows about it yet. But, she really doesn't have much of a reason to believe that someone is lying unless her blessing tells her that they are. If that makes any sense.
You're quite observant. Though it is not as if I have been making an effort to hide it. I suppose it's no surprise that you've noticed.
Because Krush is honest to a fault.
Your guess is not too far from the truth.
Do you mean it's not directly related to the royal selection, but it's not completely unrelated either?
That's right.
So basically,
it will
she can
likely
interrogate
impact
the
the
others
royal
to see if
selection
any are
process to
lying.
some degree,
She
although
could.
that isn't my main intention.
She could, but there would be a lot more. There would be a lot more guarded around Krush Carson because of her reputation of being a statesman, a general, a diplomat. With Subaru, people are much less guarded because they kind of underestimate him. But with Krush, they would be a lot less likely to give away information like they are with Subaru.
So then, my turn, Subaru Natsuki. Who directed you to look into my plans?
See? There's that deceitful win.
Directed me? That's a bit presumptuous, don't you think?
I can see that you are not the type that can keep secrets. And if we are permitted
See?
to deceive one another,
Exactly
then
what I
will
was
adjust my
saying.
answers accordingly.
The thing is...
I see. You must have an agreement with that person as well. Then that means you will not reveal their identity.
That was just obvious.
Cruche, I
will put this matter to rest for the time being, based on your reaction. It is not as if I have gained nothing in return from this exchange. So, shall we continue?
think I'd be asking too much of you at this point.
Very well. Then I will have you join me for some drinks now.
I can't actually drink, you know.
Then you can simply enjoy the atmosphere.
With that, Cruz prepares an empty glass for me. It seems she can see right through my clumsy attempts at keeping a secret. With that, I realize just how enmeshed I am here, and thus the story ends. There's a difference between her ability and Subaru being obviously deceitful. Yeah, but the wind lesson didn't hurt either.
I shall record this.
I shall record this.
Rem?
Rem?
Subaru, are you alright? You were groaning in your sleep.
Would you even believe me if I said I was?
Rem wants to believe anything you say.
Saying it so gracefully is very much like you, Rem. To be honest, I just had a bad dream is all. It was about yesterday, when Anastasia and I were attacked. If that guy was serious about killing us, he probably could have done it easily.
Mm-hmm.
Was he holding back?
I think so. Or maybe that was his way of greeting us.
Maybe it could have been an act.
It felt like he was sending us a message that he could put an end to us anytime he wanted. I mean, Anastasia had her Iron Fang guarding her, and he easily eluded them. I seriously need to be more aware of
They
what's
weren't
going
really
on
guarding
around me.
her, though.
What it means to participate in the royal selection is finally sinking in now. We're trying to elect a new ruler, so of course someone could come after our lives.
Subaru.
None of the candidates seem
Unless
like
that
the
guy
type
was
to
too
hire
ridiculous
assassins.
to be
But
scary.
we can't deny that someone put a hit out on us.
Yeah! If someone came up to you and did that, Corvus, I bet you would shit yourself. Imagine if you were just getting off the bus and someone came running up at you looking with like a purple cloak and a mask and knives, just came jumping out of the waterworks like, yeah! Tell me you would not actually be scared.
I need to be more careful.
Rem will protect you, Subaru.
Ren will protect you, Subaru.
Thanks. I'll be more careful so I don't put you in any unnecessary danger.
Huh? Guard! Hello! Excuse me, sir, we could have been fucking.
I'm terribly sorry, sir, but you must comply with our investigation.
Investigation?
At this hour?
This
My
hour?
apologies, but I must ask that you come to the royal castle.
Looks like we don't get a say in this. Alright, just let us get ready.
First, laugh at the ridiculousness, then run.
Please do so quickly.
Sure you would.
I heard the report regarding yesterday's incident. I apologize for summoning you so soon after the fact.
This is just part of your job, right? We're both busy, but it's nothing to complain
Also,
about.
that guy's voice sounds muffled, despite the helmet being open. Like, yes. Yes, you must go to the royal castle for investigation. What? You must comply with the investigation.
So, what happened to the guy in the mask? Was he ever caught?
We have been giving our utmost efforts in capturing him, but unfortunately, he has not been apprehended as of yet.
I see. So he's still running amok then.
We've tightened security for the royal selection candidates. The royal capital is on high alert.
Just the royal capital? What about Amelia then? Is she not being protected because she isn't in the city?
We do not believe that he has left the royal capital yet. Miss Amelia should be safe if
How
the
do you
threat
know?
is still hiding somewhere
You
here.
haven't been able to find him. How do you know where the fuck he is?
But that's assuming he's working alone, isn't it? If he's got any accomplices, Amelia could still be in danger.
We do not have the resources to patrol any areas outside the royal capital. If she has returned to her own territory, all we have is hope that Margrave Mathers is well prepared. We will consider it, of course. In any case, shall we move on? I have some questions I would like to ask of you.
Questions? Are you sure we're the right people to ask?
As a matter of fact, you are the only ones who can answer me.
You're that guy from before.
Oh god. Bushy purple eyebrow dude. The royal magician could wreck him, right? Oh yeah. Yeah, Roswell is one of the strongest people in the capital. In the whole fucking kingdom, to be honest.
Bordeaux Zelgef, a member of the Council of Wise Men. You two must be Miss Amelia's attendants. I will be blunt. Is Miss Amelia a true priestess?
Here we go.
That's sensitive of you to ask. Are you saying?
Yes, I suspect her. I suspect all of the candidates. But her, incredibly so.
Let me guess, because she's a silver-haired half-elf. The racist asshole, the dumbest of the wise men.
Awfully candid, aren't you?
We are not the only ones curious about this. A silver-haired, purple-eyed half-elf? Much of the population will take issue with her involvement in the royal selection process. They will no doubt question if someone resembling the Witch of Envy can even become the next ruler of the kingdom.
Pardon my interruption. I do not understand the correlation between Miss Amelia's background and her credentials as a priestess. Do you truly suspect her merely based on her origins?
And also, because... Also the dragon gem. Like, the gem glows in her hand just like everyone else. Like, she's legit.
Really? She shares the same features as the Witch of Envy, yet you act as if that is a mere trifle.
Also, the resemblance is very strong.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Subaru.
It is a fucking
So
trifle.
she looks like the Witch of Envy. What of it? Why is it such a big deal that she resembles someone so famous? Where I come from, even kids know not to judge a book by its cover. Besides, this doesn't sound like something you'd ask someone to weed out the imposter. It's more like, yeah, I get it now. It sounds to me like you're trying to force Amelia to withdraw from the royal selection so everything will appear to have been resolved nicely.
That is not at all what we are insinuating. Miss Amelia is the most suspect of all the royal candidates as of now. That is an undeniable fact.
Not really, it's an undeniable opinion.
But she already passed your inspection of her insignia.
She is backed by Margrave Mathers. Surely he must be capable of casting spells that could falsify the results.
Jesus Christ.
Sir Rickert. Your statements tread into groundless accusation. He, Margrave Mathers, is a loyal subject of the kingdom, even if he does not seem it.
That's what it sounds like, Bordouche and dickhead.
Anyway, these accusations of yours aren't getting us anywhere. It's impossible to prove the insignia isn't a fake. So listen up. There's only one thing I've got to say to you. Amelia's insignia is real, and she isn't a fake candidate. If you keep refusing to believe that...
What? What are you going to do about it?
I'll find the imposter myself, and expose the real liar.
What?
What? What?
Subaru.
Very well. Go right ahead. If you do manage to expose the imposter, it would prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that Miss Amelia has a right to vie for the throne.
All right, good. I'll make you all eat your words. But if I do prove Amelia's innocence, I want you to personally apologize to her.
If you can prove it, she'll get her apology.
I'm holding you to that. Let's go, Rem.
Yes, Subaru. Pardon us.
Are you okay with this, Lord Bordeaux?
To let such children speak to you so freely, it undermines the Council of Wise Men's prestige.
No matter. If the imposter truly can be revealed, it would be best for everyone. Though that boy's demeanor was quite audacious, it reminded me of a certain someone from long ago.
A certain someone from long ago. Perhaps the late 4th Prince? Yeah, a lot of people keep saying that Subaru bears a resemblance to, Forian. who was the 4th prince who passed away. Looks like Priscilla's group is next to be questioned. I want to go back to the end of the rest, so maybe I should go say hi? Yes, let's say hi to Priscilla, because we got along so well the first time. I heard Rickard's voice actor in Skyrim is one of the Thalmor. Maybe. I can vaguely remember his voice, but I'm not sure who had it. A lot of the VAs in that game in Skyrim voice multiple characters. This is bugging me now. Skyrim. I know, I've heard human character with the same voice. He is definitely in Skyrim. He's definitely in Skyrim. I wonder if he's credited in the anime. He'd only be in one episode. Only the Japanese voice actor is accredited for that. Shit. I wonder if I can just look at Skyrim and see who try and place the VA. Oh, maybe who was Ulfric Stormcloak's second in command? The guy in the bear armor. Galmar. Yeah, that guy. I think he had the same VA. Paul Eiding. Maybe it's him. He's not credited for he's not credited in for this game. Let's see. I mean, I'm trying to picture Galmar speaking. It kind of sounds like Rickard. Hold on, I have to see for my
First, we're attacking the fort. I want that fort. Secondly, I want to take the fort here. Having a fortified position will make it easier for us to amass men for our ultimate attack on the capital. Next, I need dirt on the Jarl Steward. Heard there's blackmail potential there. First off, it seems that we might be able to blackmail the Jarl Steward. I need to find out for sure.
It sounds like him though, yeah.
Orc hanging around getting in the way. He's been yammering on about needing help with some kind of vision quest. And as if that wasn't enough, I got this damn orc hanging around, getting in the way, yapping about needing help with some kind of vision quest.
It does though. It's too deep and gruff. I mean, you can change. It does sound very close though. It sounds close. It sounds kind of close to Rickard.
Huh. You are that commoner who follows that half-devil around.
Oh, you were summoned here too? You should probably brace yourself then.
Brace myself. Just what nonsense are you babbling on about?
Since an imposter is participating in the royal selection, I just think you're the most suspicious.
The same voice. I think Gomer is the one I was thinking of.
What impertinence from a mere manservant of the half-devil. Perhaps that half-wit will learn her place. If I personally deliver that insolent head of yours to her gates.
Now, take a deep breath, Princess. I wish you wouldn't provoke her like that, bro. Spilling blood in the royal castle wouldn't benefit either of us, you know?
Your job must be tough, huh? Are you that smitten for your little princess here?
I wouldn't put it like that exactly. She's definitely attractive, what with her big boobs and all. I'm rather fond of staying alive.
Al is a man of culture, I see.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means he likes big boobs.
All of my husbands lived rather short lives. One after the other. All of them met with unfortunate ends.
Really? Her most recent husband, Lord Lipe, suddenly passed away before the royal selection. It's almost like a curse.
Because of it, the gossip mongers have taken to calling me the Bloody Bride. It would seem the banal masses have too much time on their hands.
My condolences?
Fool. Such sentiments are pointless. If you have so much time to mourn the dead, use it to praise me instead. That is what my late husbands would have wanted.
Priscilla sucks so much, but I love her.
The world exists for my sake, after all.
There he goes.
Right. Thank you for your patience, Miss
She's
Priscilla
not competing
Barrier.
for the throne.
Please.
The throne is already hers.
It is about time.
Please, Princess. Let's get through this peacefully.
There will be no issues so long as the rabble mind their tongues. You have managed to stave off my boredom. I shall allow you to keep your head for the time being. Revel in your good fortune, commoner.
A widow at such a young age. I feel kind of bad for her.
Alright. She seems like a bit of a bitch. She is. She's not just a bit of a bitch. She is the whole bitch. She is maximum bitch.
It seems Miss Priscilla's group will be questioned next.
I shall escort you to the plaza.
Is that Felt? What's she doing here? Hi, Felt. Never really got a chance to talk to her in the original story. After she got captured by Reinhard.
Guess I don't really need to ask that.
Yeah. I was just thinking about how I made a big fuss. Amelia's got a lot of bigger hurdles to jump over than I originally thought. This isn't gonna be easy. If it goes on like this, she'll be singled out as the imposter, and we won't even get to participate in the royal selection.
Oh, so you're going through that too, huh? That's pretty funny.
Two? Do you mean...
I'm just some orphan from the slums.
I'm not at all surprised those snobs don't appreciate someone like me even setting foot in the castle. It's not like I wanted to do this in the first place, though.
They're treating you like that even when you have Reinhardt backing you? But he'd never disrespect the kingdom by supporting a fake candidate.
Whatever. Maybe the title of Sword Saint doesn't have much sway.
Just don't say that to his face. He's an honest guy with good intentions.
He's way too serious. His good intentions were to kidnap me and keep me locked away for a while until I was taken to the castle.
He did it for the kingdom. He kidnapped you for the good of the kingdom, Felt. Reinhardt von Anstrea kidnapping little girls to save the world.
That's a bit dramatic.
Dramatic my ass! I was finally able to make my escape recently. I was about to die having been caged up for so long.
Wait, you've been wandering around on your own out here? What are you thinking? Just stay put. Do you have any idea what's been going on lately?
Huh? Oh yeah, I know. That merchant lady got jumped by some weirdo, right? I heard you were there too.
Yeah, some crazy guys targeting the
Might have
royal
thought
candidates.
needed to be kidnapped. So the way it happened was, in the first arc of this anime, something happened. Felt here had actually stolen Amelia's royal insignia. Subaru got involved, and a bunch of stuff happened, and there was a battle and everything, and in the aftermath, Reinhardt had helped with that, both Reinhardt and Subaru. And in the aftermath, Reinhardt had figured out that Felt was actually a royal selection candidate, and he kidnapped her. Because she had been living in the slums for all these years, and no one had really known about her. But Reinhardt had found out, so he had to. It was his duty as a knight to kidnap this little girl because she is a royal selection candidate.
You're safer in the capital with Reinhardt by your side. Just let him do his job.
Ha! I can take care of myself, thank you very much. Besides, I'm super pissed off right now. I'm dragged into the royal selection process, get accused of being an imposter, and oh, all of a sudden, I lose my right to go outside whenever I want?
Pretty much. Welcome to that royal life, Felt.
To hell with all that! When I decide to do something, I don't give up on seeing it through.
Felt.
Don't give me those sad eyes of yours. You know I can run away super fast if I need to. You just worry about yourself, alright? I can handle all my own issues by myself.
Mr. Natsuki, thank goodness I'm able to see you again.
Dog traitor!
You're someone from that bandit incident.
Yes, I'm one of the traitors you saved from the Dusk Bandits. I appreciate that you've remembered me.
That seems a bit. Did he ever think of asking Fo if she wanted to be part of this? She doesn't really have a choice. She doesn't really have a choice. None of the candidates really have a choice. The dragon is the one who decides who should be in the royal selection. And the dragon communicates this by way of the gems. I think that's how it works. So none of the candidates really have a choice when it comes to participating in this selection.
Well, yeah. I mean, you're one of the few people who support Melee. Glad to see you again. How have you been?
Because there has to be someone to negotiate with the dragon.
I've been quite well, thank you. However...
What's up? Something troubling you?
Yes. I have a bit of a problem.
Oh god.
There was an issue with the contract we had with a mercenary group that was supposed to protect our caravan. Without them, we'll be traveling without anyone guarding us or our merchandise, if you wouldn't mind. Do you know of any skilled acquaintances you could introduce me to?
I would, but it's not like I know too many people in the royal capital.
I see.
By the way, is your caravan far?
I wouldn't say it's too far. But I would rather be safe than sorry when on the road. The Dust Bandits may be no more, but it never hurts to be cautious.
I guess it would be kind of pointless if you got attacked by the Dawn Bandits or something, now that the Dusk Bandits aren't around. Okay then, I'll help you out.
Well, I know how to hire a
You
mercenary.
yourselves would agree to escort me on my travels.
What?
What a pleasant surprise. Thank you.
I didn't make this decision.
Don't mention it. I gotta give back to our supporters where I can. Besides, you can introduce me to your leader, right? You could end up being an important associate for Melee down the line, so don't think too much about it. But if we do end up getting ambushed by bandits, Rem here will make quick work of them. You can count on us.
Yes. Please leave any bandits to me.
Rem has actually killed Subaru twice. Did I mention that? I don't think I mentioned that. But yeah, Rem has killed Subaru twice. That's how Subaru knows how strong she is. How and why? So when Subaru first came to this new world, and when he first started living in the mansion, no one really knew much about him. And on 2 occasions, Rem was very suspicious about Subaru's intentions. She believed that Subaru meant harm to Roswell and the mansion and Amelia, which is why she took it upon herself to kill him twice. It happened on 2 separate occasions. The first time it was actually her and her sister working together, because Rem uses a mace to fight and her sister Ram uses wind magic. So Subaru simultaneously got maced in half and also sliced in half. The second time, because Subaru was not aware that it was Rem and Ram that had killed him, and he thought that some assailants were going to attack the mansion, and he thought that Rem and Ram and Amelia and everyone else was actually in danger. So he took it upon himself to spy on the mansion, and that act of spying actually made Rem more suspicious of him, so she still ended up killing him with the mace. I don't think Amelia would have been happy should Subaru not have been brought back. Yeah. But you know, the weird thing is, it's not actually clear if the worlds that Subaru dies in continue on without Subaru, or if the entire world gets reset. It's still an open question whether 1, Subaru gets brought back to an alternate timeline, or 2, if the entire world gets reset along with Subaru. We still don't know which of those is the case. It seems more likely that the whole world gets reset for various reasons, but it's still not entirely clear if the world continues on without Subaru. It's some weird wibbly wobbly timey wimey shit.
Thank you for guarding us the whole way. We wouldn't have arrived safely without your help.
No need to thank us. I'm just glad nothing bad happened.
But this was all thanks to you in the first place. We wouldn't be able to safely walk the streets if you hadn't defeated the Dust Bandits.
Bandits' lasting impact.
I am ever so grateful.
Yes, that has been hammering home
thank you enough for what you've
multiple times. The game is trying really hard to make me believe that the Dust Bandits were a huge insurmountable threat without Subaru around.
Now, allow me to take you to our leader.
Thanks.
Welcome to our caravan.
It's just a darker dog!
Miss Rem.
It's a darker character model! Couldn't spare too much in the live 2D budget, huh? You guys were already maxed out by this point, weren't you, Spike Chunsoft? Don't worry, I get it. Animation is expensive.
Not only did you save us from those nasty bandits, you've offered your help here once more. And for that, we are eternally grateful. We traders have heard rumblings regarding the royal selection throughout our travels. When it does begin, we will be certain to repay you for the kindness you have bestowed upon us.
Oh no, it's nothing. Wait, what? That's really humble of you.
Traders must always be quick on the uptake at all times, and we always collect and repay any outstanding debts.
This guy sounds like he was a little tired at the recording session.
You accomplished your goal rather quickly, Subaru.
I know they feel, bro.
I'm a bit surprised, but that works out well for me. While we're here, would you mind telling us more about your caravan?
Of course, our caravan.
Our caravan. I'll be happy to share this information with you. This information is not
You
too
certainly
interesting
have
to
an
actually
interesting
show.
outlook on matters, Mr. Natsuki.
I'd say the same to you. A caravan that's focused on physical distribution. It's pretty genius.
What does that even mean? What does that mean? That's what a trading caravan is. Physical distribution. What else would they be selling? Ideas? That's what merchants do. They sell physical items. What do you mean that's pretty genius? What else? Like, they don't have the internet. They're not like selling. They're not selling digital goods, Subaru. The fuck are you talking about?
Matters of business and distribution are tied closely together. Instead of selling the goods, you make bank by transporting them instead. I wish I could have thought of that first.
Oh, okay, I get it. They're not selling, they're just transporting. But still though, like, ugh.
That would have been a treacherous path for us to follow in your footsteps. We only just recently finished building up our business to get to this point.
A caravan city. It's kind of like a big distribution center. This might be something to look into more seriously. Using modern knowledge when being transported to another world is a common trope of this genre.
Do you have something on your mind, Subaru?
Well, what about a lottery, for example?
The Steam store pays for this game with Spike Chunsoft as the publisher, but the developer instead is Chime Corporation. Oh, okay. Still though, Spike Chunsoft didn't have the budget for another live 2D model besides this one dog.
A lottery?
Yeah. Have you never heard of those?
Chime asked him for more money, but Spike was running out.
I'm sorry, but I can't say I have.
I've never heard the term before either. What is this lottery you speak of?
Well,
let me explain lottery to you.
Essentially, you can sell people a dream of a lifetime for a small amount of money. Then divvy up the winnings from the total funds collected. The rest of the money is your profit.
That's quite the idea. But wouldn't those who don't win anything become upset at losing?
Strangely, no. Every buyer only invests a tiny amount of money, so even a minor loss is worth the chance of winning big. So, what do you think about implementing a lottery? Don't you agree that it'd be a pretty good business move?
I'm surprised. I wasn't expecting such an answer.
I'm
But what you've said
surprised.
has quite a great deal of potential to it.
Trendy lottery!
What do you say to leaving your old job and joining us? You could do a great deal of business with us in the royal capital.
I appreciate the invite, but
I cannot agree to that offer. I wish for Subaru to remain at my side, just as he always has been.
yeah, I'm with you there, Rem. I'm not quitting my job. Besides, I don't think I'm fit to be a traitor. I know Mealy would be especially sad if I left.
I would be sad as well.
I know.
That's unfortunate. But I shall hold off on this for now. However, should you ever change...
I get it.
Should you ever change your mind, hiring Subaru will be your business's downfall. Well, he knows how to make mayonnaise. You could distribute the mayonnaise. We end up chatting throughout the night, staying at the caravan leader's home to rest.
Did you sleep well last night, Mr. Natsuki?
Yeah, I slept like a log. As embarrassing as it is to say. I was a bit short on sleep, so...
We did stay up rather late. Regardless, I'm glad you had a good night's sleep.
Hey, Sue, you just gave him the idea for gambling. Pretty much.
Breakfast is ready, so please, follow me.
Subaru, do you have a moment?
Yeah. What's up, Rem?
I have some rather distressing news.
Uh-oh. Ram proceeds to tell me about the synesthesia she felt from Ram. Oh boy. Uh-oh. 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 I know where this is going. We're kind of weaving back into the original story.
I can feel
thank
what
you.
Sister does through our synesthesia, though it's only in a vague sense. If I had Sister's clairvoyance, I would be much more capable of understanding the situation.
So basically, is the twins know what's going on with the other trope?
So you're saying something's happened back at the manor with Ram and the others. What about Amelia?
As I stated previously, it is only a vague sensation, but from what I could tell through Sister...
A trigger warning. If we're about to weave back into the original story, it's going to get a bit gruesome coming up. So prepare yourselves. I'm not sure how in depth the game is going to get with what happens, but if it gets as bad as the anime or especially the light novel does, it's going to be pretty bad, so prepare your stomachs.
That bad, huh? And we can't waste any time here mulling it over. We need to get back to the mansion right away.
Yes, of course. We must prepare the dragon carriage.
Regarding the dragon carriage, I can make some arrangements.
Oh, are you sure? That would be a huge help.
Considering everything you've done for us, this is nothing. However, we must hurry. A trader begins his morning earlier than most. There may not be many reliable land dragons left.
Man, I'm starting to regret oversleeping. We need to hurry.
Hayaku! Those three people might be who I'm looking for. Who should I talk to first? Black Dog, or Black Dog? So many choices. I'll talk with Black Dog.
If you want to use a dragon carriage, you should talk to the guy around back.
Thank you, Trader One. Are you the guy
You
around
want to hear
back?
about our leader's heroic tales? I don't mind, but aren't you in a hurry?
I said nothing of the sort.
Our leader already filled me in. You want to borrow a dragon carriage, right?
Yes, thank you.
I don't mind lending a dragon carriage, but I can only lend one of these.
It's the
three right
exact
now.
same one!
Which one do you want?
Spike! Spike Chunsoft, could you not give the boys a little more money for just one more live 2D model? One more!
Which land dragon do you recommend? I want to get to the Mathers domain as fast as possible.
Well, that one's definitely the fastest, but...
It's decided then. I'll take it. Rem, let's get to the mansion. Stat!
Please wait, Subaru. We should listen to what else he has to say.
Huh? But Rem, we need to be quick about this.
Rem can tell that this one is very tired, even if it is the fastest runner.
That's right, young lady. This one just returns from a long journey. It's pretty fatigued right now. It might be a bit much to ask for it to run non-stop all the way to the Mathers domain.
Alright then, what else do you have? I'd like to borrow a land dragon that isn't tired. I just need to get there with even a second to spare.
A second to spare. In that case, this one should get you to your destination the fastest. The other land dragon is more suited to carry heavy cargo, but it's slower. If it's just carrying you two, this one might need to take a break along the way, but it should be fast enough.
So you're saying we'll have to stop along the way?
That's right. It wouldn't be able to run non-stop. It'll need to rest at some point.
Subaru, Fleur Village is in the direction we're heading. Perhaps it would be best to rest there.
Damn it! That guy could be going after Amelia! I need to get there as fast as possible, but who knows if we can if we stop midway?
Is this the turning point? Let's look at the clouds for a second. Alrighty then.
It's really slowing down.
Yes, but we're almost at Fleur Village. We should rest there.
Taking a break at a time like this?
You know... Why do we need the whole carriage? We didn't need the whole carriage. We could have just taken the land dragon. It would have been much... We would have been able to get there a lot faster if we weren't dragging along a whole fucking carriage. Because carriages were not made for speed. They were made for comfort. They were made to make long distance travel more comfortable. But if you wanted to get somewhere faster, you would just take a horse with you.
Subaru, I understand how you feel, but we need to let this land dragon rest. Doing so is still the fastest way to get to everyone.
I know, Rem. I know.
Subaru.
Oops.
No, I'm sorry. Complaining to you won't change anything. I know we feel the same. What with you worried about Rom?
Yes. Rem would also like to arrive as quickly as possible.
And you said resting at Fleur Village will help us do that?
Yes. Who knows what may lie ahead? It is best to recompose ourselves there.
I got it, Rem. Let's at least make it to Fleur Village as fast as possible.
You allow our land dragon to take a break once we arrive at Fleur Village. Well, I want to get to the manor as fast as possible. I know we can't just push our land dragon to do so. Our ride there is going exactly as we planned it, but I still feel uneasy. Just what's going on at the manor? I endure our time at Fleur Village as the minutes creep by, hoping Amelia and everyone are okay.
Alright, we should be nice and rested now. I don't think I can wait any longer, Rem. Did the land dragon get enough rest?
Yes, I think it will be fine. Let us make haste.
Alright, let's put the pedal to the metal.
What? What pedal?
Wait, please!
Oh god.
Huh?
The name on that dragon carriage. You're part of the caravan, right? Please listen to what I have to say.
Sorry,
Otto.
but we're in a hurry. Wait, that voice. You're...
Huh? Mr. Notsky? Why are you using that dragon carriage?
We don't have time to talk, Otto.
I thought you said you were headed to Gusteco to make it big.
I had to put that on hold for the time being. You see, I'm practically penniless right now. The border between Lagunica and Gusteco has been closed off. So I'm stuck with all this oil I was planning on selling.
Remember when I asked earlier when we were talking to Katamon about when Katamon said that the border between Lagunica and Gusteco was closed off, so anyone trying to sell goods in Gusteco would not be doing very well. Who was trying to go to Gusteco to sell items? It was Otto here. That was the answer. You all fail.
At this rate, killing myself will be the only option left for me.
Jesus Christ, Otto.
And that's why you wanted to talk your options over with another trader from your caravan?
Yes, even if I wanted to resell all that oil in the royal capital, I just know I would be taken advantage of.
So you came rushing over to a dragon carriage you recognized, and it just so happened to be us. Otto, I feel for you. I really do. But we're in a bit of a hurry.
Then do you think you could at least introduce me to someone who would take all this oil off my hands?
Subaru.
Yeah, I know. We need to hurry. But I wouldn't be able to sleep at night if we just left him. Rem, you think Roswaal would have a problem buying all this oil?
Well, no. It would be easy for Lord Roswaal to do so, but...
All right then. You know what they say, even chance meetings can lead to deeper bonds. There's gotta be some reason why we met up here right now. Otto, I'll put in a request with my employer. So could you wait a little bit for an answer?
Good guy, Subaru.
Your employer? Do you mean Margrave Mathers? In that case, please let me accompany you. Staying here would be irresponsible of me.
I don't think that's irresponsible. We may encounter some threats along the way. So
in the light novel in this scene, Otto was just drinking himself to death.
All the more reason then. I may not look it, but I can be quite helpful. You won't regret it. I did already prove my usefulness in battle once before, no?
Confident Otto.
Well, sure, I remember, but I just can't guarantee your safety.
Not to worry. If it means a chance at climbing myself out of this hole, then I fear nothing.
Otto the follower, Otto the confident. So many cards for Otto. Why?
You say that, but I still don't agree with you tagging along. I know how important this negotiation is to you, so I understand that you want to be present. But can you just place your trust in us on this one? I'll do my best to cut you a good deal with Roswaal.
Mr. Natsuki.
I'm sorry, Otto. To be honest, there might be something really frightening out there. You already know that Mealy is a royal candidate, right? There's a high chance that some really dangerous people might attack her over that. Knowing that, I don't want to put you in harm's way. So please, just wait here for the time being.
All right, if you insist, then I'll do as you say. I'll be awaiting good news. Please be careful.
Thanks. See you later, Otto.
Yes.
Oh,
let
sorry.
us make haste,
Skipped over your
Subaru.
dialogue, Subaru. Okay, Mather's domain.
We should hurry, Subaru. I'm worried about Sister and the others.
Yes, that's why I selected Roswaal Manor.
Yeah, let's go. Hang on, Amelia. We'll be there soon.
By the time we reach the Mather's domain, night's fallen upon us.
What is it, Rem? The manor is close, right?
Watch out, Subaru!
Huh?
Huh? Yep. Here we go. The witch cult. This is a big turning point for Subaru.
Who are they?
Subaru, please wait here.
Hey! Wait a second, Rem! Can't you at least explain what's...
I really hope they show every bit of this.
And she's gone.
What are the likes of you doing here?
You do remember that Rem is a demon, right? Yes? Okay. Moving on.
What? They're heading this way!
Don't you dare get near Subaru!
it's not clear, she's pummeling them until they're like bloody pulps. Rem is very strong.
Rem will go alone to the manor. It would be best for you to return to Fleur, Subaru. This land dragon is easy to command. Subaru, I think you should be able to.
So originally, in the original story, Rem and Subaru did leave the capital because Rem felt a disturbance with Ram. But Rem left Subaru alone in Fleur Village and went to the manor by herself because she didn't want Subaru to be in danger. It's another slight change from the game to here, or from the original story to here.
What are you saying, Rem? I can't turn back after coming this far! Besides, there are those dangerous people hanging around here, right? We need to get to the manor as fast as possible.
But...
It's okay, Rem. I'm sure even I can be useful for something here. Please, just let me tag along. I want to be by Amelia's side just in the nick of time.
Subaru...
Now, let's hurry, Rem. I'm really worried about Amelia and the others. What the hell is this?
When we arrive at the manor, a tragic scene unravels before us. Many corpses are strewn about the yard. They're most likely people from Arlen Village. Having been attacked, they probably fled to the manor for shelter.
Petra. Please, say something, Petra.
You saved me, Subaru. I'll pay you back when I'm older.
So there's another person that you have no context
Petra,
for.
Please, wake up.
Are you the ones who did this? You did this to them!
No budget for blood and guts.
Subaru! Stay back!
Why? How could something like this happen? This can't be. I don't believe it. There's no way any of this is real!
Subaru! Please pull yourself together!
This can't be. It's not real.
Subaru! Your eyes do not deceive you. You must accept the reality of the situation and focus on survival.
Reality? There's something like this. You're saying all of it's real?
Do those cultures and the Witch of Envy have a connection? Yes. As to what that connection is, I cannot say. But you are correct in assuming that they do have a connection.
Yes! At the very least, you must escape here alive, Subaru!
Escape here? By myself? But what about Amelia? And Rem? Rem? What are you planning?
Then they wouldn't kill him. Actually, no. No, they wouldn't kill him. You're picking up on this very well, Corvus. They wouldn't kill him because of Subaru's return by death and the hold that the Witch of Envy has on him. Subaru emits a miasma around him, something called the Witch's Scent. Most people aren't able to detect it, but the cultists and also Rem here are able to detect it. which is one of the reasons that Rem was very suspicious of Subaru in the previous arc. So because of that miasma, because of the witch's scent, Subaru has a certain hold over those of the witch cult. They respect him, even though Subaru is not able to discern why at this point.
Subaru!
It's impossible. I can't accept this reality. Please. Please, just let this be a bad dream. Please.
They just keep coming.
Subaru! Hurry and run!
Your sin is grave, taking my daughter's life. None will escape with their lives intact.
Oh, we're really skipping over things, aren't we? Seemingly out of nowhere, a voice echoes across the domain. The air around us changes just as suddenly. A hold? Would they do things he tells them to an extent at least? Yes, they would.
Try to rush over to Rem, but my legs won't cooperate.
So would they leave? No, they wouldn't. They have a purpose for being here. Subaru would not be able to command them to do anything that would conflict with their actual purpose. It would be like one of those situations where they would only respect him as their leader so long as he behaved like their leader. If you remember, like, Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest, when Jack Sparrow was taken captive by the cannibals, he isn't high enough to do so. Kind of, yeah. So it would be like that situation in Dead Man's Chest when Jack Sparrow was captured by the cannibals. Jack Sparrow was able to command the cannibals to do certain things, but he was only able to do so insofar as he behaved like they expected him to. So if Subaru just told them to leave, they wouldn't obey that command because it would conflict with their original purpose.
What's going on? After falling over, I recognize the legs that are left standing, frozen solid to the ground. Those are my... Before my eyes are the people clad in strange clothes. Rem and everyone else turned to ice.
Die.
The voice thunders out coldly in this tundra. This frozen white world has taken everything from me. My eyes can no longer see. My skin has gone numb. Even though my legs have been severed, I feel no pain. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't protect Amelia or the people of Arlen Village. I couldn't even protect Rem.
Subaru is literally freezing to death. A lot of things happen in this final part. I'm actually going to end things after this scene ends, and I'm going to read the excerpt of the light novel this came from. Tundra, yeah.
Is this the result of us going to the royal capital? I didn't accomplish anything by doing so. Where did I go wrong? It wasn't supposed to be like this.
This confuses me.
This.
Yeah, a lot of things happen in this scene. It's kind of as confusing in the anime and the novel.
My consciousness slowly leaves me. All I hear now is the wind blowing against me, but it isn't for long.
This is actually...
Finally, the sounds around me fade, my end.
This scene is speaking differently to how things were moments before. Yeah, this isn't actually the game's fault. This is very close to how things go in the original story. All was taken away. Trophy earned. Save your progress. Yes.
Saving.
Poor writing. Kinda, sorta. If they condensed it a lot. So that's actually where I'm going to stop the game for today, and we're going to go to the light novel scene. I just need a bit to